Dear viewers, we are very happy to share with you something new today. We are starting a new series on NRI Money Clinic. We are starting a series for helping those people who want to set up entrepreneurship in India when they return back to India, or you are an NRI and you want to set up some businesses in India. Here is a helping hand for you. This is NRI Money Clinic for you, and I am Dr. Chandrakant Bhatt, investment consultant and a financial planner.
NRI Money Clinic. No hype, just the right advice.
Dear viewers, many of you have reached out to me and asked me to find out, are there any business opportunities for the returning NRIs? Many of the NRIs are leaving their job outside of India and coming back and settling down here. They are still in the prime of their years. The retirement days are far away. They want to see whether they can generate some income by setting up some kind of a business. So today's episode is an attempt to find out what you can do when you come back to India. Dear viewers, to talk about your entrepreneurship journey when you come back to India, or you decide to do some business being an NRI, I have brought to the studios my eminent faculty, Chartered Accountant CA SS Naik. CA SS Naik is my contemporary. He is a person who has even mentored me during my early days. CA SS Naik has more than 3 decades of experience. A man who has spent his lifetime grooming the different MSME owners. He has mentored several MSME entrepreneurs and he has seen them from startup stage to the scaling up stage. His achievements have been well recognized by the industry. It is well recognized by different institutions across the country. He has been awarded with KBL NITTE Lifetime Achievement Award. He has been given a KBL NITTE MSME Ratna Award for his services to the MSME sector. He was the past chairman of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Mangalore branch. He has conducted several programs on All India Radio. Mr. SS Naik also runs a television show by name Business Tonic, which has been sponsored by Karnataka Bank. Welcome to this show, Mr. SS Naik.
Namaste, Dr. Bhatt.
Mr. Naik, you have been servicing several NRI clients during the last 3 decades. These days what's happening is there are 2 sets of NRIs here. One, people who have lost jobs or they don't have the opportunity what they had before because of this oil crisis or because of political turmoil. They are coming back. They want to set up businesses or do something in India. Can you tell, are there any opportunities for such returning NRIs? They come back here, they may have money, they may not have money, or they may have adequate capital or inadequate capital. Is there any opportunities for returning NRIs to set up something here, continue their entrepreneurship journey here?
It is an excellent question. India in the recent past has been considered as heaven for setting up of own units, including startups. We all know Bangalore is a most popular startup hub across the globe also. So opportunities are plenty for NRIs. Those who are working abroad simultaneously also they can start here ventures, or after coming back also they can start ventures. There are plenty of opportunities for setting up of their own business or own industries in India.
See, there are people, different categories of people as NRIs. Not everybody is a wealthy NRI. People have an impression that because he is an NRI, he has lots of money. There are of course, NRIs are wealthy compared to the average Indians here. But there are people who come back. Are there opportunities in every sector? Let's say that somebody works in a taluka or in a village, or he is just a professional. So are there opportunities for these people to set up businesses in India?
Opportunities are plenty.
Okay.
Even in nook and corner of the village also, there is a plethora of opportunity for setting up of agri related ventures also.
Okay.
Not only agri related ventures, they can have a lot of new ideas where they can implement their expertise in villages, cities, urban areas, in all the places. There are now lot of facilities also available, communication, road, as well as availability of manpower and infrastructure, power, and as you have already told, money also available from banks in liberal terms to set up enterprise.
Okay, so if some NRI is coming back and he needs a funding for that, so funds are easily available now.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell which are the exact sectors today which offer a best scope for a returning NRI to set up businesses, and what kind of a capital that they might be requiring to set up such businesses?
Normally what happens, if they have some expertise in the field,
Okay.
they can start their service enterprise as well as manufacturing enterprise.
Okay.
If they want to start service enterprise, the investment may not be much. If they want to start manufacturing enterprise, depending on the product which they intend to manufacture, the investment will be fixed.
Okay. Now, are there any specific schemes of government which is exactly catering to the returning NRIs?
There are plenty of schemes. You may be surprised. India is a heaven for people, those who want to start their new unit, because RBI has given target to each and every bank, not only nationalized bank, even private banks, commercial banks, even cooperative banks, even NBFCs, to liberally lend to MSME sector to start their own enterprises.
Okay. So is it safe to say if somebody is returning to India for whatever the reason that they are coming back, they have nothing to worry about their livelihood here? If you have an idea and you have something to achieve in life by setting up a business, opportunities are available, money is available, guidance is available. You spoke about the opportunities, you spoke about the money part of it. What about the guidance part? See, most of the people are employees. Being an employee is a different thing, and being an entrepreneur is an entirely different thing. This transformation is a difficult thing. How will they set up a business, or is there a guidance available for these people if they want to set up a business? What I mean to say is there a consultants which are available, or is there a government agency where they can go and check how they can set up the business? These are the kind of is there an incubation center for that? So what kind of a facilities are available for them?
Government of India has set up across India various Atal incubation centers. Atal incubation center, they mentor, handhold, nurture, and they create a platform for development of the skill and facilitating market for their products, as well as facilitating finance. I am very proud to say that Atal Incubation Center NITTE, I am being the chief mentor. Every year we are nurturing and handholding many startup enterprises, and we have helped them to scale up their present existing business, and people with the new thoughts, we have supported them to start their own ventures also.
So if there is a person who is returning from his work abroad and he wants to set up a business in India or want to look at the opportunities here, all that he has to do is walk into one of the Atal incubation centers, right?
It need not be. See, there may be some experts or consultants who are mentoring these new units to start.
Okay.
They can approach them also, and they can go to district industries center. Every district has got district industries center. They also guide. And here in Mangalore, KCCI, Canara Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Likewise, in each district, there will be Chamber of Commerce and Industry is there, industry associations are there, many MSME platforms are there. They can walk into all these guiders and take the suggestions or advice from them.
In the country, how many Atal centers have been set up till now?
50 plus.
Across the length and breadth of the
Yes.
country. We have one in our district of Mangalore here, that's in Nitte.
Nitte, it is Atal Incubation Center. In some engineering colleges also, they have separate incubation centers. But normally they are restricting that their handholding and mentoring to their engineering college students or the management students.
Okay. Mr. Naik, one of the grounds of NRI communities, they are not allowed to buy agricultural land or farmland or plantations. Now, if there is a returning NRI, is there a cooling off period that, okay, after returning from your stint abroad, you can only buy agricultural land after a certain period of time, or can he immediately after coming back to India for good, then he can venture into this agriculture and farm land sector? What does the law say in this line? This FEMA law is a big issue.
No, as per FEMA regulations, non-resident Indians, they are not allowed to invest in house, agricultural land and plantation properties. But some cases, specific permission they can seek from Reserve Bank of India. But once they come back to India for good, so they are no more NRIs, they are freely allowed to purchase agricultural land, plantation properties or farmhouse, and now in some states they have liberalized the law also. Earlier, other than farmers, they were not supposed to buy agri land. Now others can also buy agri land without any hindrances.
Okay. So you should relinquish your NRI status, become a resident Indian, close your NRE and RO accounts for good, make it a resident account. Then you are eligible to buy your farmland and do these things. You need not be an agriculturalist alone as it was earlier.
Correct.
So to that extent, a lot of liberalization has set in.
Correct.
Mr. Naik, one more question that comes to my mind is, now these are the returning NRI. When they are applying for a loan or some incentives or some subsidies, are they on par with the rest of the Indians, or is there a special slab for these people or special category for these people? How does the system work?
For NRIs or returning NRIs, there is no special status for granting the loan or subsidies.
Okay.
But there are special entrepreneurs, say women entrepreneurs, ex-serviceman, OBC, minority community and physically handicapped. All these special category of entrepreneurs, they are getting additional incentive irrespective of whether is a Indian or non-resident Indian. And in banks also, MSMEs, there is a concessional rate of interest charged by the bank for loans. And under PMEGP scheme and all, it is a beautiful scheme, Prime Minister Employment Guarantee Scheme. Under this scheme, special entrepreneurs only they have to bring 5% margin, and general entrepreneurs only 10% margin, and bank can fund if it is trading and service enterprise up to 10 lakhs, if it is manufacturing enterprise up to 25 lakhs. Another beauty is 15% to 25%, and special category entrepreneurs up to 35% subsidy is also granted by the government.
Okay. So dear viewers, so if you are a returning NRI, you have nothing to worry about your future. If you have an idea, if you have an inclination to do something, set up some business, India is a fertile country to give shape to your ideas. Money is available, government schemes are there, plenty of consultants, and the government's helping hand is also there. Mr. Naik, thank you very much for your time, and I wish we do more and more of such videos, and in the forthcoming videos which will shape up over the weeks and months and years, let us look at individual schemes, let us look at specific cases, how the businesses can be set up and what are the things people should be knowing. And because it's a very vast subject, it's just impossible to cover this subject in 10-15 minutes time. Probably if we do a video every day, probably it will run into few years of time. So let's produce multiple videos in this particular subject in weeks and months ahead. Thank you very much for your time, and on behalf of my viewers, a big thank you to you.
It's my passion to guide entrepreneurs, and it's my pleasure to, whenever any entrepreneur needs any type of mentoring or support or guidance, I am the first person to extend my support, advice or suggestions, and I am very much delighted to participate in your NRI Money Clinic. Thank you.
Dear viewers, if any of you want to get an helping hand for setting up any business, I have given the contact details of Chartered Accountant SS Naik here on the screens. You can write to him through an email and you can take up things from there onwards. Dear viewers, hope the episode that we have done today helped you to understand the opportunities that exist in India and what you can do in case if you were to be a returning NRI. If it helped you, please like this video. If you are a person who is watching this channel for the first time, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Thank you very much for watching this episode on NRI Money Clinic. Don't forget to share this video with your near and dear ones. Thank you.
Press the bell icon for more details and subscribe our channel.